and welcome back to Happy Hour Yoga with Rob and Thibault. This is part 2 of the Vinyasa slow flow that I've created, and this is the restorative part. So you can do this by itself, or you can do the Vinyasa by itself, or combine the two. Your choice. So we've just practiced, and we're nice and warm. So I want you to start in Sphinx pose. I don't know if you can see me super well, but elbows right under your shoulders and just press your palms into the mat. So I want you to really focus on drawing your shoulders away from your ears so you have a nice long neck and really not arching back, just keeping a nice long crown, resting on the tops of your feet. And just draw the shoulders away from your ears and your shoulder blades together like they're heading down towards your sacrum. And just feel a nice stretch. Stay here for a couple of breaths, and then you're going to come all the way down and rest on one side of your face. Take your arms by your side and just stretch out the neck just a little bit. Take a big breath in here. Bring your gaze back to your mat, so no crease in your neck. I may look up to see you. But then you can choose to lift just your upper body, keeping your feet and your arms down for locust, or you can lift your arms or lift your legs as well. Whatever suits you. Again, no crease in your neck. Keep drawing the shoulders away from your ears, engaging your glutes, your Uddiyana Bandha, belly button in and up, and then release and tuck to the other side of your face. Now for most people, this next pose, Bow Dhanurasana, can grab both legs, both ankles. If you can't, I want you to grab one at a time, just bringing your right arm in front of you so it's parallel to the mat, pressing your foot into your hand, and just getting a great big stretch to your back and quads. Again, no crease in your neck. I'm looking up a little more than you should, just so that you can see me. And then you're going to switch left arm forward, grab the foot, press your foot in the hand. You choose to lift a little, lifting your chest, and then release. And for those of you that want to do full both, grab your feet, press your feet into your hands. So you want to flex your feet and really just press your belly into the mat and lift. Draw those shoulders back and down. Press. You can rock if you like, whatever you need. And then release. Gently just windshield wiper your legs side to side, shaking out your hips. You can take your head from one side to the other as well. And then gently a baby cobra. So hands next to your chest, tops of your feet, and just lift your upper body. Arms can be straight or bent like mine are. And then just come up to your hands and knees. So we're going to transition. We're going to do a couple of cat and cow stretches here just to release the spine. Really drawing your shoulders away from your ears. And then we're going to transition to bridge pose. So I'm going to go sideways so that you can see. So those of you that are more experienced can do a couple of extra things. For us, we're going to start with our legs hip width apart and all the way down onto your mat. You're going to shimmy your shoulder blades together. Press your feet firmly into the mat. Tuck your navel into your spine and just lift your hips. So where that is for you is entirely different. If you're able to, you can interlace your fingers underneath the small of your back. Keep lifting your hips. Keep drawing your shoulder blades together. I want your gaze straight up. Don't look one way or the other. And then when you're ready, upper body releases first. Lower body releases last. And then you can choose to do that same lift again. You can progress into wheel if you're warm enough. I'm not going to do that for you today. Or you can take your arms, stretch them to behind you, whatever that is, and lift your heels and just lift again. Feels like a nice big stretch. Again, be aware of your back. This is good for you. Push your hips up. Don't overdo, but don't underdo. And then again, slowly, carefully dropping one vertebrae at a time. And then just butterfly those legs together, Supta Baddha Konasana. Open up those hips, soles of your feet together. Keep pressing your back into the mat. Release any residual tension, not intention. My intention is to release. What's your intention? And then from there you can go into knees into your chest, rock your hips side to side. And you have a choice of happy baby, outside edges of your feet, drawing your knees towards your underarms towards the mat, flexing your feet. I want you to tilt your tailbone down, retract your shoulder blades, keep that core engaged. You can rock side to side. If that's too much for you, if you find you can't stretch properly, just take your hands behind your hamstring and keep those legs bent and those feet flexed. Keep drawing your shoulder blades together to keep a nice long spine. And take one more breath. And then you're going to release to a full body stretch. Legs go forward. Arms go all the way back. Really stretch. Point your toes. And then gently bring your knees into your chest. Spread your arms out into a T and drop your hips to the right, looking to the left. It's just a nice, easy stretch. You can stay here. You can press your right hand along the IT band on that left leg, get a little deeper stretch. I'd like your shoulders pressed into the mat if that's available to you. So keep breathing and stretching. This is a really great stretch. You should start every day if you can doing this. The full body stretch. And then do the other side. Same thing. Stay there with your pressed palms and shoulders into the mat. Or take your left hand along that right IT band. And just feel that chest, that spine. Stay with your breath and your core is engaged. Keep your gaze to that right hand. And then come back. And we're going to rock a couple of times on our spine. Just to massage it before we come all the way up. And start working on our hips. So again, many ways to do this. We're going to start pretty easy. I want you to straighten your left leg up. Take your right foot, cross it above your knee, just on your thigh. And then bend that left leg. So it's a nice, easy, it looks like figure 4, nice, easy hip stretch. If this is too much, you can always go down to your forearms or all the way to your back. You want to press your knee away from you. Don't press on your joints, just keep opening up. Keep your right foot flexed to protect your knee. And again, you want to go further. Drop yourself. Interlace your fingers behind your hamstring, or if you have the flexibility, behind your knee, on your shin. I do not. I want my back to be nice and flat. You start to lift your head like that, it's not good for you. So keep pressing that right knee away from you. And you can stay here for about 5 breaths. Always really tune into your breath in these hip openers. We store a lot of issues in our tissues. A good way to release, to keep breathing and letting go. And then release. You can bring your knees into your chest, circle them out, and then bring yourself back up. And we'll do the other side. Right leg straight, left leg crosses over. Bend that knee, you feel that stretch. I really like it seated for me. I feel it really a lot more in my hips. Maybe not so for you. Again, be aware of your neck and your back. Always drawing your shoulders down away from your ears. Option here, or option all the way down. Staying with this, or lifting the right leg. Interlacing your fingers. So keep your left foot flexed. Keep pushing your left leg mentally away from you so you get the full expression of the pose. Active feet, so spread your toes. You can wiggle them and do whatever you like. And again, keep pressing those shoulder blades into the mat. Keep your spine long, your back pressed into the mat, and your belly button tucked in and up. And then strong Ujjayi breath. And then release, bring your knees into your chest. You can rock yourself up and come into a relaxed forward fold, lengthening your legs, moving any extra flesh away so you have a nice seat. You can lengthen through your spine if you wish, crown of your head to the ceiling. Lead with your heart, your chest, reach forward. If you reach your feet, great. If not, you can bend your knees. And then finally, just bend your elbows and tuck your chin into your chest, Paschimottanasana. And then release, coming all the way up. Bend your right knee over your left, and let's just add one more twist. Take your left arm, reach it up, twist it out, look over your right shoulder. Keep engaging your core, active feet, active hands, lifting your crown towards the sky, the ceiling, wherever you are. Take another breath in, keep looking over that right shoulder, and then exhale and fully release. And then switch sides, left leg over. Again, many ways to do the arm. Right arm up, you can tuck it and use it to press against your knee if you're not that flexible. Grab it, look over your shoulder. Sit up nice and tall, stay engaged, active. Take one more breath. And then release. And one more forward fold, Paschimottanasana, chin to your chest, elbows bent. Keep that belly tucked into your spine so you feel the stretch in a good way. And then if you have the ability, you can roll all the way back, maybe place a block under your sacrum for a nice restorative pose. You can choose to do a classical headstand. You can do shoulder stand starting in plow. I'm going to see if I can get into a classical headstand today. Many ways to restore before you go to your final pose. So if you're doing classical headstand, legs, arms, shoulder width apart, I like to interlace my fingers, slide my head into my hands, and then slowly release up. Not hopping. Again, active feet, shoulders away from your ears. And stay here as long as you're comfortable. And then when you come out of it, come into child's pose and rest. And then take one more breath. And then come all the way up. Lie all the way down on your back. Shavasana. Palms up, eyes closed. And just check into your natural organic breath and let go. Spend as much time here as you can, noticing only your breath, just being here now, and letting go of all that does not serve you. That's it for today, part 2. Namaste.